Welcome to the week 2 update of the Crunchy Frog strategy that I am following here. It's a case study. As a reminder, the Crunchy Frog is an account on Twitter where he posts the results basically of what would happen if you laid the favourite, laid the draw, laid the underdog, backed the underdog, etc. So he updates these stats after every few tests, and he also has one where it shows you the teams and whether you were to back the home, away, or draw. So we are following a strategy here. If you go back to the first video around this, it explains it all. But basically, I'm backing the favorite and the underdog. So basically, excluding the draw, assuming that the draw is not there. So it creates a synthetic lay on the teams and basically allows us to try to make a profit if the draw does not happen. Now, we do lose when teams win that are under the $2 odds, but we can win big if there is an upset at odds of $8, $9, $10. So that's where it's at. If we have a look at what happened with the games this week that we had Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh, and that was a winning game for us. The odds were $2.28 and $6.80, with Sri Lanka winning that at $2.28. The other game, while it was not a draw, was a loss. The favourites there, Australia, won, and we only got on at odds of $1.36. That's where we kind of need a upset to eventually come in and bounce us up. So the outlay so far has been $600. We did lose the first two tests because they were draws, which was interesting. But here we go. We have one game now won, 3 lost. And our current prof loss doing the backing of the two teams has us at almost negative 150. Now, had we just laid the draw, starting at $50 and doing it that way, we'd be down $8.30 instead. I've said it earlier in the first video that laying the draw is the much easier, more boring way of running this strategy. It will be a lot smoother, but you won't get those big wins that are a bit more exciting when an underdog gets up in the cricket. So this gives you a little bit more to cheer for when watching the games, as opposed to just play the draw and you just want a team to win. The next stake will be $150 on the teams, given that we're down almost 150 at the moment. So the next few games which are coming up are the Zimbabwe versus South Africa, which actually started yesterday. You can see the odds which are there. There's 720, $1.30 for South Africa, 720 for Zimbabwe. I've put the draw odds there with the D. So the draw for that game was $12 at the start of the match. England versus India is coming up on the 2nd of July. Currently, when I checked the numbers, it was $1.69 for England to win, $3.50 for India to win, and $8.40 for the draw. And on the 4th of July, we've got West Indies versus Australia again. Australia being very low again at $1.41, and West Indies being up there at $5.30, with the draw being $10.50. So that's the upcoming games. We'll see how they go. Hopefully we get an upset win here with one of these teams, although Zimbabwe already looks like they're going to lose to South Africa. But let's see how it goes. I'll keep a tally of how the draw is going if you just did lay the draw, so we can see how that has performed as well. It will likely be in the green and be ahead most of the time, given that backing the two sides does mean we have a much more variable output, and we'll be going down when favourites under $2 win. But we should jump up here and there to at least keep in touch with just laying the draw, and it's a bit more fun, as I said. Okay, gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching, and follow again. I'll try to do an update later in the week, maybe closer to the West Indies versus Australia game, and give an update on how everything is progressing. Thanks, everyone.